So simple past tense is given in your third chapter in the structure section. You will easily find it. Simple past tense refers to the past events. That is, of course, understood. And the conditions in which past tense is used are given below. When an activity or situation began and ended at a particular time in the past, in other words, when an activity or situation is completed in the past. So simply put, anything, any action or event that has completed in the past will be conveyed through simple past tense to refer to past habits. So we have another situation as well when we are referring to past habits. So we'll be using past tense. Now let's have a look at the examples. Now completed action in the past. He was late to class yesterday. He was late to the party the other day. He was late to the wedding ceremony the other day. Then completed action in the past. We arrived 3 weeks ago. We started this workshop 3 days ago, right? Or in the future, let's say after the dates are completed, you can refer to this workshop in the past tense. You can say that I completed a 6-day workshop at the LMS given or provided by Allama Iqbal Open University. Then if we are referring to past habits, she always wrote a letter to her mother on Sunday night. Or you can say she always do this and ditch us at the parties. Or you can say that she always likes to eat her egg a little raw. So these are the situations in which you use simple past tense. The indicators are simply these ones. Yesterday I went to the mall. On Saturday I was with my mother. Last month I went to the hospital to get a booster. Last week I was having a blast, but today I'm not feeling so much good, etc. So these are the indicators of simple past tense. Then the form. I have अब आपको याद होगा, you must remember that in present perfect tense we used I have studied, I have done. Now in past tense, simple past tense, we simply say I studied, I waited, I played, I enjoyed, etc. Right? So I hope the simple past tense is clear. Now let's move to your book and let's have a look in your book what kind of examples are given over there, right? So this is given in third chapter. So we use past tense to tell about something that happened at a specific time in the past. The simple past tense is one of the most common tenses in English. When you talk about an event that happened in the past, it is very natural to tell your listeners or readers when it happened. Past tense is usually formed by adding ed to the verb. Now let's have a look on the basics of past tense. See, the usages are given that I have already shared with you. Completed action, a series of completed actions, single duration, right? Number 4, habits in the past. For example, I studied, he usually played, they never went, and etc. So these are 4 usages given in your book, and we have already covered these. If we look at the examples of completed action, I saw a movie yesterday. Last year, I traveled to Japan. He washed her car, right? Then a series of completed actions. First, I finished work, then walked to the market, finally reached home. Then single duration. I lived in Gilgit for 2 years. Saima or Samina studied Arabic for 5 years. So this is how you make simple past tense. Now these are the base forms. For example, I was, you were, he, she, it was, we were. Now with plural, you'll be using were, right? Now second person pronoun, that is you will use were. And if we look at have and do, so base form is have and the past tense is had. Now if I say I had a car, that is in the past. But if I say I have a car, that is in present. That is the difference. So I do want to study in Ilham Iqbal Open University. That is showing my present preference. But if I say I did study in Ilham Iqbal Open University, that is the past tense, right? So the examples given over here, as you can see, exercise number 6. Here is an easy exercise that will help you choose the correct simple past tense verb from the verbs given in the box. And these are some words given which are verbs, and you have to put them into these sentences. For example, I was dash to the birthday party of my niece. I was dash to the birthday party of my niece. What verb would come here? I believe it's going to be invited. I was invited to the birthday party of my niece. Number 2, my brother dashed a new motorcycle last week. My brother bought a new motorcycle last week. Amina recently dashed her old teacher after years. Amina recently visited her old teacher after years. Junaid and Leila dashed the report. Junaid and Leila dashed the report. Read the report, right? So similarly, you can go about it and finish the rest of the uh, exercise. Then some other examples are given that how to, express the past events. So you can do these exercises, right? All right. So these are the examples or exercises given in your book. They are very easy. They are conversations, taking place in the past. You can read them and make sure that you understand.